genuinely good person. The only rival I had was the ocean. I knew that. He had a way of knowing what people needed to hear and always wanting to help. I just want to see people happy. I just want people to be happy, and he had a happy life.
I wanted to make it a bigger sport than what it is.
His willingness to just invest in me was really what just motivated me to do better.
Right when my dad passed, I think it was Kathy Phillips might have said, #Live Like Cecil, and it's just stuck with me because it's way broader than surfing. I mean, just if you knew him beyond even surfing and beyond, absolutely live like Cecil. I mean, it's just really an amazing life. I will never live as wide of a life as they have lived.
Oh, I have to say friend. Just amazing, good, wonderful friend.
Even to the last time I even saw him, he was always determined to get me on a board.
Thankful for it too, because it made us the people we are now, and a lot of the guys out there that in the surfing culture, it's made them what they are too, if they had any interaction with them at all.
Humble, man. I don't know. One word's tough. He's just a good, solid guy, man. He's a really good guy.
Every Father's Day, I'd be blown away. It would just be surreal to me that, I'm having Father's Day with the legend, but he was just Dad, and he was just, very well-rounded, and we had a lot of other things going on in addition to the fact that, Dad's got awards with this, and he's doing that, and to the point where he would parallel what Duke Kahanamoku would say, and he wanted surfing to be in the Olympics, and they were just doing what they wanted to do to have fun, and you would hear that quote from Duke Kahanamoku, and my dad would say it, and they both wanted the Olympics to be a sport, and he got his award in the Walk of Fame with an Olympic winner, first-time gold medal winner, and this sidewalk piece is right next to his. So
when I went to the Easterns that year is when I first met Cecil, and Cecil from then on, as everyone knows, once you meet Cecil, you're friends for life.
It's gonna be New Jersey isn't the same without him, I'll say that for sure. It's not the same.
Every Northeast Regional, when we were in Belmar, he would come down, rain or shine, even in the worst conditions. If we were on the beach, he would come down there anyway. And he would sit under the beach marshal tent. We'd get him a chair, and he would just sit there, and within minutes, everybody would be around Cecil, of all ages. There would be kids and adults sitting in the sand, there'd be people pulling up chairs, and everybody just wanted a little bit of time to talk story with Cecil. And I just remember those days of all those regionals, and that's one thing we're gonna miss tremendously, is having Cecil there with us on the beach talking story.
Cecil became my closest mentor in helping me keep the ESA running, but he also became just such a close friend to both me and Jeff. Cecil, thank you so much for sharing your life with the ESA. And of course, sharing your family with the ESA, and especially Mary Lou.
He was an original organizer. And he was great at it. He knew people from one end of the world to the other. And he he didn't know the answer, he'd get the answer for you. And he was just an epitome of an organizer, but he sometimes seemed a little confused about a lot of details.
The Cecil Lear I knew and worked with closely via the ESA, East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame, two very big groups he founded or co-founded. What strikes me the most about him, every time I spoke to him or was with him in person, was how much class he had, grace, humility, compassion, kind of guy that always wanted to lift people up. Never heard him say a negative word about anybody. His heart was filled with love for people, and he really had the aloha spirit for a Halle guy from Jersey. Being a guy from Jersey, I know from being a Halle and being in Hawaii. Even the Hawaiians say the same. Cecil Lear had so much aloha, and it's sad that he's gone. Hearts and thoughts always with Mary Lou, the family, and the extended Lear family. They had an amazing husband, father, grandfather, and we were all lucky enough to have Cecil in our life doing so many good things for East Coast surfing. I'd say he's the single most important influence on East Coast surfing. He's impacted more lives in such positive fashion, and so many people have gone on to do amazing things in surfing because Cecil either mentored him, had him in the ESA, you name it. So anyway, the likes of him we'll never see again, and that makes me sad. But God, I'm glad I got to know the guy. So, cheers to you, Cecil.
We'd go up and down the coast doing the route, and we'd start up in, well, he would probably go to Rhode Island by himself because the kids were in school or whatever, and then we'd go to Gilgo, and we'd come down to Belmar, I think Asbury, and maybe not, Belmar, and then Seaside Heights, and then on down. And he set up all the directors. They got in touch with people through surf shops and people who were involved in that, and the people came forth. It was amazing. People who gave of their time and their hours and their energies, and they dedicated so much time, like Joe and Lisa. I mean, it was a whole world for them. And this would not, I say that Cecil's legacy would not have continued if it weren't for the people who gave of themselves. And thus his motto of, you can't do it alone.